Manny Pacquiao defeats Keith Thurman on a 12-round split decision. Manny Pacquiao, what can I say? I mean, 40 years old. Let it sink in, right? This guy is 40 years old in the welterweight division. Okay, so not one of the heavier divisions where you can kind of get away with being a little bit older, right? He's in the welterweight division, and he now has a claim to be the top welterweight. At 40 years old, I'd say about 7, 8 years removed from his prime. Manny Pacquiao, he really is the definition of a legend. I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest fighters of all time here. Manny Pacquiao in this fight, it was a good competitive fight throughout. I gave Manny Pacquiao the first 3 rounds, and then I kind of noticed Keith Thurman kind of fight his range a little bit more, but a lot of the earlier rounds were still Manny Pacquiao. The first round in particular actually was, it wasn't a Keith Thurman round, but it was going that way towards being a Keith Thurman round until the last 20 seconds, where Manny Pacquiao let a nice fast counter combination, looked like a right hook, and it put Keith Thurman down. Keith Thurman's been hurt to the body a couple of times. That's the first time I'd always been down earlier in his career. This is the first time I've seen him down from a headshot myself. And, he wasn't seriously hurt. He got back up and went about it. But I think Manny Pacquiao early on, especially early on in this fight, was just that little bit too fast for Keith Thurman. And Manny Pacquiao isn't as fast as he used to be, but he still is an extremely fast welterweight. Very fast hands, good movement. And one thing as well that I noticed with Manny Pacquiao was that he was letting the shots go, and he was getting straight out of range. He wasn't staying to admire his work. He was just letting the shots go, getting up, moving. And Keith Thurman, although Keith Thurman was trying to, box on the outside and, use his kind of back foot game, which he does have, and it's a decent back foot game Keith Thurman has, I felt that Manny Pacquiao was getting the better of everything, pretty much. The exchanges, the punching. Manny Pacquiao seemed like the puncher in there. And I just felt that Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman let Manny Pacquiao have things his way. That's the best way I can describe it. Now, I originally picked Keith Thurman to win this fight when this fight was announced, and I didn't do any prediction videos, but I still would have predicted Keith Thurman after the weigh-in. But getting closer to this fight, I was feeling Manny Pacquiao could do it. There was just some questions I had, looking back at his performance, like against Jeff Horn, and even though he won the fight against Jesse Vargas, they were just shaky performances from Pacquiao. But Pacquiao, he seems to have revitalised himself. I don't know if that had anything to do... I'm not making any accusations here. Let me get that straight. But I don't know if that had anything to do with the fact there was no VADA testing for this fight. Just throwing that out there. It's a fact, there was no VADA testing. But Manny Pacquiao, he looked very good. I thought he won this fight. I would be inclined to go with what the judges said of 115, 112 for Manny Pacquiao. I guess I couldn't really see a case for Keith Thurman winning the fight. I felt that watching the fight throughout, I watched this morning, I just felt that Manny Pacquiao did more of what he wanted and was just the stronger of the two fighters. And I think that Keith Thurman's biggest problem is his inactivity, because Keith Thurman, since 2015, he's fought once a year. Once a year. He didn't fight at all in 2018. And I think that Keith Thurman, being that he was in his mid-20s at the time, mid to late 20s at the time, 2015 to 2017, they were his prime years. He missed the chance to really take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and develop, grow. He just would have his one fight and then would stop. And I don't think that, especially at this level, I don't think that's very good. And yeah, that's what happened to Keith Thurman. So those are my thoughts on this. Leave yours down below. Where do you think Manny Pacquiao should go from here? We heard the Amir Khan fight, Amir Khan claim that Manny Pacquiao signed for, which he's obviously refuted. Amir Khan, he's not well. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will talk to you after.